This is the Sue Gray report that's now been published. It's 12 pages long, and it confirms in it that out of the 16 parties or events that are being looked at, 12 of them are being investigated by the Metropolitan Police. So Sue Gray says that she's extremely limited in what she can say about those events so as to not prejudice the police investigation process. And she also criticises the government, saying that in point 1, that some of the behaviour surrounding these gatherings is difficult to justify. And in point 4, the excessive consumption of alcohol is not appropriate in a professional workplace at any time. And within the conclusion, she says there is significant learning to be drawn from these events, which must be addressed immediately across government. This does not need to wait for the police investigations to be concluded.
In full today.
The Prime Minister apologised earlier and says there will be changes to the way the government is run.
But firstly, I want to say sorry. And I'm sorry for the things we simply didn't get right, and also sorry for the way that this matter has been handled. And it's no use saying that this or that was within the rules, and it's no use saying that people were working hard. This pandemic was hard for everyone. We asked people across this country to make the most extraordinary sacrifices, not to meet loved ones, not to visit relatives before they died. And I understand the anger that people feel. But, Mr. Speaker, it isn't enough to say sorry. This is a moment when we must look at ourselves in the mirror and we must learn.
But he faced uncomfortable questions from his own MPs.
What the Gray report does show is that number 10 Downing Street was not observing the regulations they had imposed on members of the public. So either my right honourable friend had not read the rules, or didn't understand what they meant, and others around him, or they didn't think the rules applied to number 10. Which was it?
Respect to my right honourable friend.
It's a very important question. I want to hear the answer, even if other people don't. Prime Minister.
No, Mr. Speaker, that is not what the Gray report says. It is not what the Gray report says. But if I suggest that she waits to see the conclusion of the inquiry.
The Speaker ejected the leader of the SNP after he said Boris Johnson misled the House and refused to say inadvertently misled the House.
I am standing up for my constituents that know that this Prime Minister has lied and misled the House.
Give me the paper. Give me the paper. Inadvertently misled. I'll give you one more chance. As leader of the SNP, I don't want to have to throw you out. I'm going to give you this chance. Please.
Please to power. That man has misled the House.
Johnson faced further calls to resign, including warnings from his own MPs, although some say they want him to get on with running the country. But Partygate is likely to linger, and we know that the Met Police investigation could run into weeks. Jane Worrell, NTD News, London.